guys, it's Mrs. Bowman. I was just taking some of my Easter decorations out, and I love these colored eggs. They're plastic, you know, the ones you might just play games with, hide things in, put in your Easter basket if you celebrate Easter. So I just kept thinking, what are some things that we could do with Easter eggs? And one of the first things that came to mind was doing a little review lesson on even and odd. So I actually went in and I emptied out one of my egg containers from my refrigerator, and I thought this would be a nice easy way to help you remember what we've learned about even and odd to this point. So if you remember, an even number is always going to have a buddy. You're always going to be able to pair up partners, and you won't have anyone left behind. So everyone would have a partner if it was an even number. If it was an odd number, there is going to be one person left that doesn't have a partner. And that's what we never want, right? When we're on field trips, we always make sure everybody has a buddy and we're in pairs. And if there's a pair, that means two. Okay, so when we're talking about even numbers, everyone gets a buddy. So let's see how many eggs are in my bowl right now and see if it's an even or odd number. And the reason I chose the egg carton, as you can see, it's very convenient that they are actually spaced. So there's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's actually an array, and my group will talk about that a little bit more at a later date. Ms. Ferreira's group has already talked about that. But an egg carton will help us determine really easily if we have an even number or an odd number of Easter eggs. So let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So just by looking at the egg carton, you can see that these guys are buddied up. They're buddied up. They each have a buddy. They each have a buddy, but our poor fuchsia egg on the end does not have a buddy. So we would determine that 9 is an odd number because he does not have a buddy. If we wanted to make this an even number, we could take the 9th egg out, and that would leave us with 2, 4, 6, 8, because we can count by twos. So we know that 8 is an even number. Or we could leave the fuchsia egg in as the 9th egg and then add another egg to make a total of 10, because we know 9 plus 1 more is 10. Each egg has a buddy, so the number 10 is an even number. And I didn't bring my whiteboard up with me, but we can determine that if a number ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then it's an even number. And if a number ends in 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9, it will be an odd number. And that's just two ways you can remember. You can either memorize even and odd number endings, or you could always draw and see, does everyone have a buddy? You could, if you had the number 21, let's say, you could make 21 dots and then circle groups of 2. And if there was anything left over, you would know it was an odd number. And 21 is an odd number because it ends in 1. So I hope this was a nice little reminder about odd and even. Miss you guys. We'll talk to you soon.